Hi there, this is Jennifer with Brome Fields, and today is day 1 of the 21 days of lace knit stitches. And today I am keeping it super easy, and this is something that I've wanted to try for a long time, many years, but I just felt like it was too basic and simple, and so I never tried it. And what it is I am using different size knitting needles to create a different sized stitch. So I have a garter stitch, and then I have a stocking knit stitch. So I'm doing that by creating it with a larger needle size. So this and this and this are all size 11. I used a 17 right here. US 17, 12 millimeter. And then this is going to be a 15 millimeter, which I'm not sure what that size that is in the US. And then for the next one, I'm going to do it's US 35, which is 19 millimeter. So I'm going to show you how to go from an 11 to a 35 and then what it looks like whenever it's all done. So rows 1, 2, 3, 4 are all knit with size 11. And then 5 and 6 are knit with the larger needle size. So how I have it is the odd number is the wrong side row, and the right number or the right side is an even number. So I'm ready for row 5, which is a wrong side, and that's what it looks on the wrong looks like on the wrong side. So you can still see that purl stitch there. So this will be interesting. I'm not creating a nice pretty edge here on the side. I'm just doing normal just knit stitches, and I don't put this needle all the way in because that will stretch that stitch. So I'm just trying to do the tip, and really I don't want any tension because I do want to go and make it as wide as I can. So just insert the tip a little bit and then push it all the way through so that we have the whole stitch. And it goes onto the needle. So on this side, we are creating a purl stitch on the other side, but it's going to be small. So it's kind of, I don't know, I think it's kind of tricky. Tricksy, how about tricksy? Because you think that it's going to create a big purl stitch on the back, but it doesn't. It's a very nice elongated knit stitch without having to do yarn overs, which I like, because this is very nice and consistent. When I do my yarn overs, I'm not always consistent, but that is very nice and consistent. So on the other side, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to knit row 5 and 6 with the larger size needle. And I need a little more slack. And I am using Cascade Yarn Lana Grande. And these needles might be a little noisy. And I still just put the tip in, but I don't have to. And just knitting. So I'm doing all knit stitches. So this is a garter stitch. And after this row, we'll go back to the size 11 needle. Oops. And my table's porcelain, it's a little loud, but you can see how it created an elongated stitch there. You kind of give it a little tug while it's like that. And then I'll do one with the 11 so you can just see how it all comes together. So this is the wrong side where you can see that purl stitch there. Feels weird knitting with two different size needles, but if you're using a lace type yarn, and I do keep my tension a little tight so that it's not, I don't know, so it's consistent, so it's not too big of a stitch. So if you're using different yarns, you would definitely get a different effect. And you'll want to play with the size of needles that you're using, because obviously your gauge is going to be a little different. All right, so this is the front side of the work. So then you can give it a nice tug. So now you can see a little better. So we had the, what was it, 17, which it didn't make, I don't feel like, a very big difference, just a little bit. And then the 15 millimeter, and then the gigantic 19 millimeter. So I could see that this would be really cute to like in a summer top. It'll give you a little bit of airy, or without having, I mean, you're just switching needle sizes for 2 rows, and it gives you a nice elongated, not like super lacy, just a little lacy. But I think that would be cute even in some playing with different size needles for a scarf even, and clean up the edges, of course. That's very messy. And I'll have a trick on that on this page so that you can kind of step up your game a little bit to have a cleaner edge. So I hope you guys like that for day 1. It is definitely going to get a lot more complicated. I just wanted to keep it easy and basic for day 1. For me, this was a stitch I wanted to play with for a long time and just never got around to it. This gave me a good excuse to play with different needle sizes in a project. So I am very excited to see what you guys come up with. So definitely tag me on Facebook or Instagram if you guys are there, and so I can see what you guys are doing. And thank you guys so much for watching.